What's up, Tiger Nation? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com, your home of the Springfield Tigers. Every Tuesday night here at the Tigers table, Steve Leslie, Noah Doty, come down on Tuesdays, check out the Tigers show each and every week. Want to thank Dee and Jackie and all the staff here at at the Tigers table for all they do for us at YSN each and every week. Camel Memorial comes to town Friday night. Come on out, check out the game, stop at the Tigers table before or hopefully after a big Tiger victory on Friday night. It's homecoming week. We talked with Kendall Mon. She is Miss Springfield, so again, congrats to her. But fans, again, how about another round of applause for another senior Lady Tigers soccer player and captain, Hannah Stouffer. Hannah, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, so we talked with Kendall. That's pretty nice to hear your name and have a round of applause from your teammates, from the football team, from your family. How's that make you feel?
It's really exciting. I feel like we have a lot of support as a girls' soccer team. I feel like that's not usually normal, but you always see the boys in the stands every game yelling, screaming, the girls on the bench.
I like it. I do, and I put out a little, I don't want to say ultimatum to them, but I put out something for you girls that's important. They need to be at Tiger Stadium, Thursday night for the match with United, and I think they will. Before we get into your family, you touched on that. Your teammates are here. The football players are here. I think one of the best things about being a Springfield Tiger and going to Springfield is the closeness of not only families, support, communities, obviously the Tigers table, but how close is this senior class?
Honestly, I think we're really close. We all grew up together. We all hung out together. I think there's no division between the boys and the girls. We're all just a really big friend group.
All right, that's good to hear, and they will need you on Friday night also as they prepare to play Camel Memorial. We will get into that. But we're with Hannah Stouffer, senior soccer player for the Lady Tigers. Your family's here. Talk about what that means to you and talk about your family a little bit.
Right now, my mom is here. My mom's definitely my rock. My mom's my biggest supporter.
Mom's right there?
Yes, that's
Congrats,
my mom. Me and my sister both play sports right now, so she's kind of struggling. She has to split between the two of us.
Your sister is how old? Or?
She is 15.
15.
It took me a second there.
Bless you for all the running around that you do.
And
that's got to be hard to do.
It is, yeah. And my dad, he's not here right now. He's actually at work. He works a really weird schedule. So
But when you have two kids playing sports, you have to work really weird schedules so you can get all these things, right?
It's hard.
So, all right, and Grandma's here too?
Yeah, my grandma is here.
Hi, Grandma. Congrats to you also. Do you know where they sit on game night?
Yeah, they usually sit on the 50-yard line, somewhere near there. They like the seats with the backs.
The chairback seats?
Yes.
Chairback seats.
And
nice.
my dad, my dad runs a scoreboard, so he sits up in the press box.
Your dad's got a nice view up there to run the scoreboard. That's good. All right, so now Dad can't, well, maybe he can, but he can't be super loud up there. So who's louder at a soccer game, Mom or Grandma?
Definitely my grandma.
I love it.
I think my grandma's way louder.
I love it. I love it. You know what? I say this all the time, the student athletes that we do, and we interview, not every player gets to have a grandparent that watches them play sports. I was fortunate enough, my grandparents watched me play. Do you know how lucky you are to have someone like that support you?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's sometimes hard for her because I'm not the only grandchild. There's 4 of us, so she's splitting, but I feel like she's always there when she can be.
Grandmas never mind splitting to watch their grandkids play. So shout out to all of you, obviously. All right, so can you believe you're a senior?
It's weird. It's really, really weird.
All right, so tell me what's weird, like in 6 months you have to graduate and you have to go to college and you have to become, let's face it, in these kids' worlds, they're become grown-ups a lot faster than we had to become a grown-up. Has that hit you yet?
Not really. I'm one of the younger ones, my grade, so like the voting and all that stuff and just thinking about being I just turned 17 in June. So
okay, see, you were like I was graduated and I wasn't even 18 till August after I graduated. So you'll appreciate that as it goes down the road a little bit. So what does Hannah want to do after you graduate from Springfield?
Don't really know where I'm going to college yet, but I am going into nursing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you. Both of you will make fantastic nurses, no doubt. So salute to you both on that. How special is it to be a captain for your high school, for your soccer program? Talk about that a little bit.
It's definitely a privilege. It's nice to know that I'm like one of the people the younger girls look up to. When we first came in this season, I didn't know if I was going to be one. But I got closer with the team, and I figured I was one of the ones who talked more.
It's not a talkative group.
Most of the people. There's three main ones, and that's the three of us captains. You're always going to hear our voices on the field.
That's what captains do, no doubt. I've talked with Kendall. You play a good schedule. I mean, you really do. That prepares you for the tournament, which that's coming up down the road. I still think there's great days ahead. I talked with Coach. The record. I'm one of those guys. When you're guaranteed a playoff spot, this is a sport that is. Play the best, because it really, you could be 17-0 and play no one and get beat the first week of the playoffs, or you could be 3-6 and continue to win and get better. How good could this team be in your opinion?
I think we could be really good. We've had a bunch of good games. We're playing good. We're just falling short every time.
It's okay.
There are mistakes that are being made that I think could be fixed, or easy mistakes. And as we work during practice, I think as we get to the end of the season, we're going to be playoff ready.
That's a good thing. That's a great answer with Hannah Stouffer, senior player profile for the Springfield ladies soccer team. Homecoming weekend. Camel comes to town for a football game. Homecoming Saturday. Are you excited for senior homecoming?
I am, yeah. I am.
You have a pretty good date, I understand, for senior homecoming.
I do.
I think I've interviewed him a few times on air. Kaysen is, I've said it to a lot of people, one of the best football players in our area, no doubt, but one of the better people that I've interviewed, and it comes from great families like that. So how is it for you to watch a football game when he's playing?
It's a little nerve-wracking. Front row, the student section always cheering.
How exciting is that for student section and those types of things? I always talk to the players, and talk to me about the Rock after a win for the girls and for seniors. You're a senior. You're a part of the Rock with them. Talk about that.
Definitely really like going to the Rock. When they first come out, they don't always smell the best. They're a little stinky.
They don't smell good?
No. But
happens.
just the feeling of being at the Rock and then getting to see him afterwards.
Special.
Yes.
Well, remember that. Hopefully they will be at the Rock Friday night. Know if they get victory number 3 on Friday night as Camel Memorial comes to town with Hannah Stouffer here, player profile. How long have you played soccer?
12 years.
Wow. Okay, so you started at a young age.
Yeah.
Any other sports?
Softball.
Softball.
Yeah.
Okay. So that you get a little break in between. That's good. Softball or soccer? What's your favorite?
Soccer, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Talk about Coach Kosick and what he means to the Springfield soccer program and all the years. Let's face it. I've said it. I say it. I've coached. Being a coach is not easy. It's a no-win situation most times. You win, it's the girls. You lose, it's him. That's the way. This is the world we live in. But he is a great man. He's a good coach from a great family. Takes his time to lead young ladies. Talk about what he means to the Springfield ladies.
He's definitely one of the best coaches we had. He's always, most of the time, inspirational, coming in the locker room telling us, like, it's okay, it's going to happen.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. I have a little different relationship with Coach.
I was going to say.
I see Coach 7 days a week. Everyone else only sees him 6. I spend way too much time with Coach.
All right, so that's a tough 7 days a week to see your coach.
Yes.
God bless you.
It happens.
It happens. Yeah. But you have to enjoy that, no doubt. And, Coach, congrats to all you do. I was excited when I got the text from Coach Guerrero that we were going to have the soccer program on with the football. We'll have other sports coming the next couple weeks. I say it all the time. Every sport at Springfield is important. These young ladies are important. So best of luck to you all Thursday night. We're going to play rapid fire.
Okay.
All right. So you're having a bad day.
Yeah.
You don't have many bad days.
Just depends.
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 All right. So Who's Hannah going to when she has a bad day?
My mom, 100% my mom. My mom's always there to listen.
Does she listen? Good listener?
She's the best listener ever.
All right, so you're 17, Steve's 57, and Steve still listens to Mom's suggestions and answers, so you're going to do that for a long, long time. That's a great thing. Mom, keep doing what you do. Water or Gatorade?
Gatorade.
All right, favorite color Gatorade for Hannah is?
Blue Gatorade.
Blue Gatorade. Well, you better. It's like 80 again, I think I saw all this week. How brutal has that been? For your senior year, you girls have played. We haven't had rain since, like, I think April, it seems like. How hard is it to condition in the warm weather?
It's a lot. It's a lot. We lift. Like I said, we do yoga. There's a lot of running, especially during summer practices. I feel like we didn't get drilled as hard this summer, but I feel like we replaced it with a lot of drills and just things to keep us busy.
Do you watch a lot of soccer on TV?
Not really.
No.
No.
I watch, what is it, the World Cup. I enjoy watching that. Is some of the best athletes in the world that do that, no doubt. You talked about nursing, so we did this with Kendall. A shout out to your favorite class you've had at Springfield. Your favorite class is?
Chemistry with Miss Sully.
Chemistry, Miss Sully. That's a good answer. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be carpentry.
I did not take carpentry.
You didn't take carpentry.
I took Hank Brock, his cooking class.
I love Hank Brock is another solid. I've known Hank Brock my whole life. And folks in Tiger Nation, Hank Brock can cook some food. I will just leave it at that. That's a great. Do you like cooking?
I did like cooking.
All right,
with
so
him.
a little pressure. Who's the best cook in your house?
My dad. My dad on the grill. We don't really cook at my house.
I'm a grill guy. That's Noah and I do shows. We eat out all week. That's a grill is that's a huge part. Shout out to your dad for what he does there. Do you watch a lot of college football?
Depends if it's on the TV when I walk downstairs or not.
Well, if you're with the Kosick family, then it's got to be on.
Usually,
TV.
Yep. Usually,
all right, so
it's
your
on.
favorite college football team is?
Ohio State.
Ohio State. That's a good answer. Your favorite pro team?
The Bengals. I gotta say the Bengals. It's always on.
The Bengals are all. Kaysen's a Bengal fan too?
Yes.
I'm still trying to figure out how they lost that game Saturday. I think, here, I could say it here, and I can't get in trouble. The Chiefs get every call in the world. The Swifties, so I like the Bengals. Joe Burrow is that guy, so continue to watch that. Where do you want to go to college?
I'm thinking YSU because I work with Kendall's mom right now at the nursing home.
Okay.
So if I stay at home, I keep my job.
Stay at home and keep your job. That's a big plus.
Yeah.
Stay at home. You still with grandma and mom. That's a big plus. Did you ever think of yourself going away to school?
I didn't really know. I didn't know
Is
if
it something you think that a lot of people have trouble going away from here? I went away and I wanted to come home an hour after my parents left me. I was ready to come home. So can you see yourself getting out? And
it just depends, I feel like.
I get that.
Depends where I go.
I totally get that and support that. You're a fine young lady. How about a hand for Hannah Stouffer for all she does before I let you go? They play Thursday night, United at home. Tiger Nation, get out and support these fine young ladies for all they do. 7 o'clock, Mick? 7 o'clock Thursday night. Come on over to see the Lady Tigers play. I'm going to try to get out Thursday night. I truly am. I'm going to see if I could sneak out and check you ladies out, no doubt. My boys will be there, I'm sure. Thanks for being who you are and supporting everybody, your family here, coming down here. And how do you want this to end for you and for Kendall? I say it all the time. For seniors, it's different. Like, you've all done that. I'm a sophomore. I have another year. I have 2 more years. I'm a junior. Oh, I have another year. Well, guess what? You're a senior, and you have about, what did we say, 8 games in tournament. How do you two want this to go for this group?
Obviously, I want us to go far, but if we do come to that time where we're going to lose, which we will eventually, I want to know that everyone on the team has fought their hardest. so that we could keep playing.
Well, that's a great answer. And best of luck to you. Another round of applause for another great young lady, Hannah Stouffer. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. Very good, young lady.